Welcome to my orange yellow look tutorial. First I start off with using Mercier primer to put this all over my face, even over my eyelids. Next I go in with this NYX Pore Filler and I rub it against my fingers to warm it up and apply it on my nose and on my chin. Foundation I'll be using is Huda Beauty in the color Shortbread, and I like to apply it with a Fenty Beauty foundation brush. I forgot to do this before I was putting on the foundation, but I like to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Peach Corrector, which helps hide my dark circles. Working with Huda Beauty foundation, I have to work in sections. So I start with the left side of my face and the right side of my face, whatever works for me. And I'll start in one corner, then I'll move down to the next section and the next section until I get my face all covered the way I want it to be. To enjoy about the Huda Beauty foundation, even though it's a little mattifying for my skin type due to having combination skin, I do like how it's full coverage and I never see it gone at the end of the day, except for my nose, just because my nose gets really oily and just somehow disappears, but everything else stays perfectly fine. Excuse my silly faces, I know I make a lot, I didn't even know until I started recording. Here I just go back to my problematic areas and just cover them up a little more than I would with the rest of my Beige and apply it with my wet beauty blender. After I blend out my concealer, I like to continue blending my foundation just because Huda Beauty needs a little extra help. And then I will go with my Mara Badescu to help it hydrate again. I'll apply a little bit of chapstick just to help the lips for later. Next I'm going to go into my contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Light Medium. I do use all the 3 contour colors provided, and I like to use the one in the middle just as a base since it's cool toned, and then I would use the other 2 colors because they're a little orange on me as a bronzing type of effect. Here I use the cool tone color to contour my nose and my chin, and I just use my finger. Next, I just take my blending brush and blend everything that I just did as contour, just so everything can be well blended out and there's no harsh lines. Next, I take my Mercier in the color Translucent and just use that to continue sculpting my face and setting everything in that I just did. I don't really like to make right now, so I my eyelids just a little bit. I really like how it gives a little lighter effect. And then I just blend again because you can never have too much blending, and I really just want everything to look really natural. And yeah. Oh, right before this video I purchased a James Charles palette. So now I'm gonna use my aloe water and I'm gonna continue with my Paradise Desert palette. It at least has shade names, so I will include that in the description box. But I used skin tone color first because I like to start with the base. I did notice, because it's not my first time using it, that it does have some fallout. It's just something you're gonna have to work with. I like to use some tape in order to get that perfect cut line, and it really helps. So next I used colors as my base because that's really what I wanted to put first. Then I applied some yellow just to see how it's gonna all work together. I did it a little messy just because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted. Definitely had some fallout and I just had to brush it off. Womp womp. And use my Mercier underneath my eyes to prevent it from continuing to stick to my face. And continue just packing on yellow eyeshadow onto my inner eyelid. I then went back in with that orange color and used it as a background color instead of the color that I want to pop anymore because it was just so hard to get it out of it. Struggle. You could see that I followed. I continued with the rest I could with this orange, and it didn't work out the way I wanted to, unfortunately. So I ended up going with this other palette called the Okalan Matte something palette. I'll put it in the description box, and that orange in the palette for sure is pigmented AF. Yeah, it does have a lot of fallout, but at least it has pigment and it has like some strong color to it. I wanted to use the yellow in the palette, and it's like a mustard yellow. It's a little different, but it worked because obviously it's pigmented. And yeah, there was some fallout, but I definitely got something. Then took this Morphe blending brush and I just blended all the orange out because I didn't want it to be so strong. And then I just removed some of the fallout and continued to just blend the eyeshadow out until my liking. I then went back into the Paradise Desert palette for one more try with the orange color and just used it as a background color instead. I then tried to use a better technique on my left eye compared to what I had done on my right eye because, you know, everything's all about trial and error and practice makes perfect. I just continued blending out that orange on my left eye, and if I saw any inconsistencies, I just went back to my right eye. Here I'm just packing on the yellow to both eyes just to make sure they're pigmented enough. I then grabbed another Morphe brush and used this burgundy color for my crease. Get rid of any harsh lines from that depth that I was trying to create in the crease. Here I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty eyeliner once I was done with my line, I just took off the tape and you have a wing eyeliner. And then I just dusted off all the excess powder that I had on, and there's my cut wing eyeliner. A little comparison of what it looks with an eyeliner and without an eyeliner, and just how pigmented the look was so far. Did my other wing on camera just because my weak side, to be honest. And yeah, they don't match, but and then I went back with that Morphe brush that I used for dust, and I just used it for under my eyes to orange and yellow from that Okalan palette. I went in with Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty and sprayed some setting spray on my brush and in the base again, just to allow the color to come out more pigmented. Here you can see the difference between the spray and without the spray. Here I just wanted to bring back that orange color because it's kind of the style show. You don't really want Trophy Wife to take over. Next I have this old eyeshadow from Sephora that I just need to highlight. Then I went back in again with that blending brush just to blend everything out to my liking. Next, I just used the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomade to do my brows. And in the description box below, I'll put the colors and more details, everything that I used and stuff, just for reference. Here I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil in the color dark brown, and I just went in to create some like hairs type of thing. Next I just go in with the spoolie side to make sure that lighter than how it was drawn on, so it kind of looks a little more natural. I then sprayed some aloe before I put on my highlighter, and I went with like this Maybelline highlighter. I'll include the color in the description box below, but I tend to find this to be a little better when I'm working my highlighter than if I just go in with the highlighter. Here's this Makeup Forever lipstick sampler that I had. I'll include the color down below. Topped it off with this Revlon lipstick just to make the Makeup Forever one look a little lighter.